this is Bijou Baker. I'm Maria. We're ready to assemble the gingerbread. This part makes it all worthwhile. Then when you show it off and people ooh and ah, that's it. That's my reward. When I see someone with a smile on their face because of something I did, I'm a happy girl. So I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to do the best I can to show you everything, because it's all kind of cool. So let's go play. I'm ready. We're going to begin. The position of my camera is quite frankly right in my way, but I'm going to work around that because I want you to see. I want you to see what's going on here. I've glued them down so they're pretty secure. This obviously is not edible, but people don't really eat them. I've learned that. They'll take a piece and then that's it. They don't want to break it apart. I kind of like that. Okay, so I don't know. If I were to do my gingerbread at an angle, no, no. But you know, you get different ideas by thinking out loud. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have put some scrapbook paper to make it look like wallpaper on the back of the house. This is the back of the house, so that will go there. I'm just going to lay it down to keep its place. And then this is the back side of the house. It's going to go behind here. So of course, I've added mirrors, and that will go there. I am not at all worried about parts that are not covered with the paper. So this will be lined up. Now when I line them up, I'm going to butt this up against, I can't see. I'm going to butt it up against here. Not like this, because when I do it that way, let me show you why. When I do it that way, it's showing parts I don't want to show. So this way, I'm hiding everything and I've got a nice even plunge. Okay, so I'm going to place my pieces where I want them. That's the side. This is the front side. It's going to go here, so you can also peek inside here. But notice, you're not going to be able to see the back, so I didn't do anything to the back. And I'm laying them down face down very gently. And then this is the front of the house. I left that there because I'm not quite sure if or what I want to do with it. And this has wallpaper too. So that will go there. Now, in order for me to do a really good job, I'm going to have to move you a bit, but I still want you to see it. I'm sorry, I do want to tell you that I just got these things at, I don't know, Michael's or Hobby Lobby, wherever they sell the dollhouse stuff. That's essentially all it is. And they have so many things to choose from. And this is just another piece of scrapbook paper. I don't know why that word just eludes me. It's just scrapbook paper. And once I put the walls in, there's going to be a lot of icing right here and here, so it's going to hold it down. So before I start, I want to make sure I've placed it where I want it. And right about a little further back, I don't want much backyard. And then that'll give me plenty to play with up front, if I choose to go that way. So my mortar is just the royal icing at its heaviest. It's going to dry fast. It's going to be a little hard to squeeze out, but it's better than trying to hold a runny icing together. So you can see that air pocket. Can you see that right there? That's going to fart. When I push it out, it's going to fart. I don't want it to fart on my gingerbread, so. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is make room. I do these things to show you and then I undo them to work. That's all right. So I'm going to put a good deal of icing on this. And I'm going to hold it off to the side. And then I'm going to put a good deal right here and on the bottom of the house. I'm going to stand this up and stand this up, and then I'm going to push that part right into the corner. See how fast it is that way when it's so heavy? Let me show you. Okay, so can you see this? Well, I can. All right. So this part right here looks like it's missing a lot. I am not going to worry about it. First thing I want to do is make sure that they are solid. I'm going to let it sit for just a couple of minutes. You can see that I added a wedge of icing right here. And I'm going to do the same right up here. I'll do the same thing on the inside. The most important thing about this house is making it secure. And this heavy icing, it really is like mortar. Now I'm going to add the front of the house. And I'm going to put a good amount here. And then a good amount on the bottom. Now I have a door here, so that if I were to put it here, then I'd have a big old block of icing when there's a door opening. And this part here, I'll tell you why I'm not going to be worried about that. I ran out of paper. It just kind of didn't fit. I needed just that much more, so that's fine. It's going to come up against here, and you're not going to see it. So it's going to go there and push it in on the side. All right. Now before I close it off, I'm going to seal up that part. I'm going to let this part, I'm going to put the front on, and then I'm going to let it set before I put the roof on. I need this to be dry, so I'll let it sit for maybe an hour in front of the fan. This is probably my favorite feature. I just love this chimney. I think it's such a neat piece. So I'm going to get that up and setting. So this is a front. So I'm going to want these pieces to be in back of it like that. Not like this, and definitely not like that. There's not enough structure to hold it. So here we go with that. Did I confuse you? Okay, so I'm going to put the roof on. These are nice and dry. Now, here's the thing about real life. Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath. Let me see how I can show this to you. And this is a part of life where it's very beneficial not to freak out. So this is the roof with my lights. It's pretty good. It's pretty secure. I've tested it. They work. Now, I'm going to show you this, and Well, here, let me just show you. See that? It broke. Oh! Right like that. Is that a killer or what? Ugh, it kills me. But I'm gonna fix it. And can I tell you, I don't know how. But I did not come this far to lose. So, I never lose. I either win or I learn. All right, I'm just gonna I'm gonna have you just sit off to the side while my brain kind of tries to wrap around this and then see where we end up. I have to laugh. I mean, first off, it's just a cookie. In all things relevant, a cookie is not something to cry over, even a big one like this. So I don't know how I'm going to fix it. I only know that I'm going to fix it. I had originally wanted to make this for the senior center, for them to have it on display. I already know that the traveling in the car and the bouncing is not going to be friendly to this, so it'll stay here. That's okay. Now, I already know that I need a fan because I want it to dry as fast as it possibly can. That way there's no, when you're holding something in place, it's really easy to maneuver it and then it's just going to dry wonky. So this, I almost put it on the wrong side. This is the front. This is where the half roof is going to go. So the full roof is going to go back here. The cord is going to go down here. It's going to be covered in this icing. And then it'll go out. All this is going to be covered with icing. It's going to be snow. So I'm not at all worried about what this looks like. Okay. Wish me luck. I used to be part of a disaster relief team, and our motto was, "Blessed are the flexible." That's a good life motto for me. So here's what happened with that cracked rooftop. It crumbled. It was not salvageable. Really bummed about that part. Remember how I told you to save that dough just in case? I did. And I made a new one. Now, this is not as dry as I want it to be. So I'm going to have to make a couple adjustments. First thing I'm going to do is first thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put the lights back here that I usually do. But I still want lights because it's going to get dark inside there. And plus it's a lit gingerbread house. So I found this one light bulb here. It goes inside, it's a replaceable light. It's just got a plug and the on-off switch here. And it goes inside like figurines that light up. That's what this is. It's going to give me plenty of light. It's a lot lighter. I don't think the weight had anything to do with the cracking, and I don't know why I don't know why it broke because they're all very sturdy. It's the same recipe. But whatever, it broke. I had to fix it and we're ready to go on. So what I did was I just got some ribbon, only because this is the only kind I had. Folded it around here, and then I put my mortar in between the folds. Then I'm going to stick this on where the rooftop joins. So it'll actually go like this, and some part's going to be sticking up. I can cut that off before I put the top on, so I'm not worried about it. But then I know it's going to be secure. So that's how it worked. Let's see what kind of trouble it's going to give me now. It won't. So I got the front top off so you can peek through there. That's going to be cool. Now I'm going to just finagle things. And again, you sit and watch because I don't quite know what's going to happen. But let's get this done. I did. It's done. This one practically kicked my butt. But I won. Now, what's my next task? Okay, my friends, that's the beauty and the beast. Well worth it. Well worth it. I hope you try some of it, even if you do it starting February. Stuff lasts. Take your time. It's funny because I've made several gingerbread houses. It's the first one I've made on video. And there's apparently a ton of pressure in there for me, my own. Next time I'll do it without the video and it'll be flawless. But prepare for mistakes and prepare to cover for them. So they're easy enough. No one knows. You don't know what my end result was going to be. I didn't even know. So no one would know it was a mistake. What a beauty. All right, my friends, until next time, happy baking.
Ah, that was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.